I told a conservative the other night, I said, you should support ACLU. He says, why? I says, because it defends your right to be wrong.
Today, with headquarters in Detroit, a satellite office in Lansing, and more than 16,000 members and 8 branches statewide, the ACLU of Michigan is stronger than ever. With the combination of volunteers, board members, interns, cooperating attorneys, dedicated members, and unrelenting principals, the ACLU of Michigan has been able to fulfill its promise to defend equality, freedom, and justice for all.
One day when I came to work, I was approached by my supervisor who asked me if I was indeed pregnant and that he had learned of this pregnancy through other co-workers. So I did tell him that I was pregnant, and immediately on that day I was put off on leave. Although my doctor had stated that I was not a high-risk pregnancy and I could have worked throughout my duration up until it was time for me to give birth, the city said no, I could not work. So that point really placed my family in a hardship position. Knowing what I know today about the ACLU, let the ACLU be your voice.
To be able to go from the biggest issues, issues of importance throughout the country, to the really local issues that are of huge importance to individuals. When your child is searched at school, or strip searched, or rounded up, and the whole school is shut down and searched, there's just no other organization.
However, the ACLU of Michigan's reputation as a watchdog for civil liberties hasn't come without controversy.
Somebody once said that America is an argument, and I really believe that that's true. We were a country founded on controversy, taxation without representation, the violation by the British of individual rights. This country has, since its inception, been one standing up for new principles.
Sometimes when you're representing individuals in free speech cases, you're going to have people that are saying things that are not in the mainstream, whether they're on the left or the right.
One of the ACLU of Michigan's biggest challenges to its principles came as the world reacted to the horrific terrorist attacks on September 11th. During this time, the ACLU of Michigan took center stage and dared to challenge the Bush administration's attempts to curtail civil liberties in the name of security. Even though these challenges were unpopular at the time, the ACLU of Michigan's work in this area is widely considered instrumental in leading the charge to restore the Constitution and reveal the abuses of power by the Bush administration.
The Bush administration's failures and excesses are legion. They not just sought executive power, but justified a system which has really endangered our country.
Particularly over this last stretch, these last few years, where we were dealing with the Patriot Act and the war on terrorism's intrusion on individual rights, I found the ACLU's opinions and work very useful to helping us express and shape our opinions and views.
One of the most wonderful moments was after we had won a case representing a man named Rabbi Haddad from Ann Arbor who was having immigration issues, and it was right after 9/11, and John Ashcroft decided to test a new policy here in Michigan by closing all deportation hearings to the press and the public. And we represented Mr. Haddad asking for the hearings to be open to the public. And we won at the trial court, and then the case went to the United States Court of Appeals, the Sixth Circuit, and Judge Damon Keith wrote a beautiful opinion affirming the decision of the lower court in which he said, democracies die behind closed doors. And I think that was just a very kind of special moment.
Staying true to the vision of its founders as a grassroots organization, the ACLU of Michigan continues to be only as strong as its principles, leadership, and friends.
The understanding of the American public of what a civil liberty is really a creation of the ACLU. I mean, the term civil liberties is born in the ACLU. It doesn't appear in the Constitution or any of the founding documents of the country.
There is a cost to constitutional rights. What the ACLU does is very important. And the staff, the professional staff, can't do it all.
I think that there is no greater calling than to be a member of a free society. And that's what being a member of the ACLU means.
Don't go worrying if I'm forced to take a step behind. What I know is if I keep moving, it'll all be fine.